All right, YouTube, my name is Kenny. Thank you for checking out the channel. Today we're back with another quick video on our 2005 Yamaha Banshee. I do have some other quads sitting in the background as well as where my shop is going to go. But for right now, what we're going to do is talk about this one, go around it really quickly, get a few things done in this video and a few things started, and hopefully we'll have some significant changes here shortly. So if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so as I finish building this Banshee, you'll be able to follow along with me and we can get this project done together.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look.
All right, everyone, so you all should have seen all this in the last video, but why not take another quick look at it? We have our Banshee sitting here. Everything is powder coated or Cerakoted. All the hardware is new, minus a few bolts that we decided to Cerakote. So let's get that all out there, right? So Cerakoted hubs. We will be putting the new rotors on in this video. We're going to be putting the tie rod ends as well. Steering stem is going to be going up, and that's going to be all installed here. We won't be running the brake lines yet. I mean, we can run them and just zip tie them. It ain't going to really hurt anything if we want to do that. Same thing, tie rod hubs. We're going to be tightening down the nuts over here and putting on our caps as well as our little dust covers. Going to be just looking at that. Oh, looks good. Everything back here is tightened up. Hopefully by the end of this video, we'll be able to get the new bolts on here, because these ones just look rough and I want everything to be looking shiny and new. We have it all going good in this video. One of the biggest things we're going to do is also get some sandblasting and things done. See, I'm going to be walking down here real quick, and what we're going to be doing is getting the wheels out. And the wheels are going to come. They are some bead locks that I got from ALBA. They'll do me exactly fine for what I'm going to be doing. We're going to get those out. I'm going to get them in the chem dip. And hopefully we'll be able to get those blasted and powder coated in this video so we can see what the wheels are going to be looking like. I haven't ordered tires yet, but I have those to be ordered, as well as a few other things. Like I have to get the handlebar things. I have to get the clutch lever, the brake lever. Those are the main things, the actual brakes. I'm not going to be running a single piston brake setup, or I'm going to be running a dual piston like some YFZ calipers. But let's go ahead and get these wheels. All right. Opening it up. I've been in storage for a little bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some freaking big old wolf spiders and stuff down in here. Right here we have fronts 10, 4 plus 1. These are polished. And then we have the rears. Are 10, 8, 3 plus 5, black. Let's get to it. All right, so we're out of the box, and I forgot I got polished ones from the front. No big deal. You know what's so easy and good about polish is the fact that you don't have to strip nothing off to get them prepped for powder. So white locks, we're going to get those blasted, powder coated, and changed, and we're going to do something different. Let me think. All right, so step one, we have the wheels in the dip. So what we're going to do is go ahead outside, put the steering stem in, put the bushings and the all that bolts and all that stuff. Get all that installed, get the tie rods to where they're lined up and they look decent. And then we will be, come back and check in on this. I put them in two different strippers. One is the easy powder strip and the other one is the flow strip. Quick cut 3. So we're going to see which one's faster so I can just know, in the future which one I'm going to be using and, later on down the line. Both of these are the eco-friendly ones. So hopefully have some good results. All right, so we're out here. We're going to go ahead and get the stem in. I hope my lighting isn't horrible and you all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to get the camera a little bit closer, but these parts are pretty simple to put in, but let's just go ahead and get it done. So we have our rock steering stem, which is pretty much the clone of like an ALBA. I'm gonna get it down in there. We have our bushings that we took off prior. They were actually great, no problems. They could use a little bit of a clean, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get them on there for right now. Split gaskets. Now they do make a YFZ one that's like aluminum with a grease zerk in there. Might look at that in the future. All right, so now we're up to the top. Hope you all can see that. Now these right here are what's going to go in there. I am going to put some lock washers on them. They didn't really come with any, but I'm going to use some. You know, if I didn't want them to come off, I can just put them on there with no anti-seize. Yeah, they won't be coming off then. You know, they didn't come with them, but I actually think I'm not going to be able to use any just because I don't think it's going to give me enough threads to get a nice, good crank on there, and I don't want to strip this out. So I'm going to take those off because they didn't come with it anyways. Tight on there. Tight on there. We're good there. So it replaces these pieces of hardware here that have those little locking mechanisms on them. And it also has this bolt here. And this bolt, I might use this bolt because this bolt is the one that's going to hold the radiator mount. Yeah. Or else the top of the radiator will just be floating. So we're going to take that one off. So the steering stem is officially up there. We're going to just go down here to the bottom and get this bolt and washer and lock nut actually that belongs down there. All right, so we have a collar that we're going to be putting up here. It's okay if you hear some basketball dribbling. It's no big deal. That's my little ones playing. Then we have our washer, a lock washer, and our nut. I mean, if you wanted to be overly protective, you could have put a blue Loctite on there. We're going to tighten that down and then put a pin in it. So we'll see if we have enough space to put a pin through there. Just something to keep it from falling out. Doesn't have to do anything particular. Just keep that nut from backing off there. And there we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get these installed. I am debating if I'm gonna powder coat these tie rods, but we'll see. Kids in the background shooting ball, but oh well. Still have a family, whether I'm on YouTube or not. All right. Now, you just need to tighten these up really good. Don't go crazy with these. These castle nuts, I mean, they're strong and everything, and they do what they're supposed to do, but they're not meant to have something too crazy. We'll just get them snug and get them even. So we can be able to put our pin through there, which is right there. Here we go. Those are all installed, looking good. Can adjust them as needed, but we'll see how that all goes a little bit later. All right, so in the time we've taken to get those tie rods and steering stem on there, we're going to just see what this looks like here. Not much change there. It might be a little softer. We'll see. Then we'll try over here and see what we got over here. All right, I see stuff running off of this one, so that's a plus. See what our rings look like. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll get those. That's great. Yeah, that's great. No comparison at all. Quick cut 3 for the win. So if I buy any of this in the future, it will be that. All right, everyone. So last night I got some powder coating done. Those wheels look completely different right now. I mean, I didn't show you all. Do I go through the same process that I always go through with this? But right now, let's just take a quick look at the machine, right? The bead locks, the rims are actually white now. So that's the color that I was wanting to go with. I really like how it looks. I also did those upper part right here. Got those white, but let's get closer and see what this is gonna look like. With all that being said, man, it got a little darker. With all that being said, we have some some orange we're gonna get put on there. So going to get a couple zip ties. There's no need to put the actual hardware or anything in there. We're just going to put some zip ties on it for right now just to see how this is going to all look together with zip tie the bead locks. But let's roll. Illusion orange clamp. So the anti-vibe steering stem, ASV stem, it basically comes out in multiple pieces. So the stem goes down, but there are some rubber bushings right here, and these bushings just keep the vibration down. So you tighten that up after you get everything else in there. All right, so got the clamp in. I really love how the two-tone, how it gives a little bit of off color, but we're gonna go ahead and get the tie rod ends, and then we're gonna set some bead locks up for us. All right, same angle, amazing look right there, right? I think it looks absolutely wonderful. I love the look. Motor's gonna be going here in. The motor's gonna be going in here in the next video. I did get my cylinders back from HJR out in California. Did me a nice porting job to him. I have to go pick him up at the mail, but I'm pretty confident what he does. So soon we're gonna be getting the motor intake and all that in the next video. Exhaust is gonna be looking like a roller. It's going to definitely be looking like a machine here in the next video. Chain is what's left. Handlebars, brake setup. I think that's about it. Getting close to closing this one up. A few more videos. It'll be 4 or 5 more. But all right, everyone. Thank you for checking out this channel. Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you are wanting to see what this looked like when I first did it, check out the playlist right here.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the